Pokemon, a franchise that many of us have grown up with. We played the games, we competed in the Pokemon competitions or the video game championships, and all in all, we've all had fun. And with Generation 8 coming out at sometime soon, who knows, could be within the next year, and also with a Pokemon Direct scheduled at 11 p.m. Eastern Australian Time, or Australian Eastern Standard Time, I feel like this would be a good time to share 8 theories I have for Generation 8. So first up, we have the return of the Battle Frontier. First appearing in Pokemon Emerald, replacing the Battle Tower of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, the Battle Frontier was something different for fans to challenge themselves after they've beaten the game. It's definitely a fun facility because you had different battling styles, and of course that would go on to appear in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and also before that Platinum as well. Now in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we did get a tease about the Battle Frontier facility returning. However, nothing actually came out of that, much to fans' disappointment. So hopefully we will see the return of the Battle Frontier in the Galar region. And next we have theory number 7, which is defending your championship. Now in Pokemon Sun and Moon, one of my absolute favorite things was the fact that when you went to the Pokemon League and you sat on your throne, a trainer would come and challenge you for your championship, and you had to actually defend it. I actually really enjoyed that. It's definitely a good way to make you have a better sense of accomplishment in the game, because you were the champion. This person was what you were, and now you're having to defend your championship against this trainer. And I actually hope that all future games have that as well. And something else that I feel would be pretty cool is if instead of you actually having to go and it be a designated event, I think it would be cool if you were actually contacted by an Elite Four member when there was someone there challenging your role. I think that would be a really good take on how this actually works, and how it would work would be very similar to the mechanic in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where you could call up trainers and have a rematch against gym leaders. So I feel like the reverse should happen in Pokemon Sword and Shield. But that might be just me. I just think it's a really cool idea. Next we have theory number 6, which is gym spectators. Now something I couldn't help but notice in the trailer was the gyms actually appear to be stadium-like. So what if there are trainers watching your gym battle, or even just people watching them? What if it's the national sport? Kind of like how contests are in certain regions like the Hoenn region. And another thing I feel would be also cool is if after you've won, trainers or people watching would actually comment on something that happened. For example, just like on screen right now, where after you've won a contest you can speak to non-player characters. Definitely feel that would be something different and something new. And at theory number 5, we have the colors connection. So in X and Y, it is actually established that the colors region fought against another region in a horrible war, to the point where one of the characters in the games used the ultimate weapon to destroy both sides. So not only did the ultimate weapon destroy the colors region, it also may have destroyed another region as well to end the war. Kind of like the moment in Doctor Who, actually. Now, people have speculated what region this actually was, with a lot of theories saying it's the Unova region, but I don't think that's the case here, because in a case of real life writing the plot, my opinion is the region that the Colors region fought against was the Galar region. Now, the reason for that is, in real life, England, which the Galar region appears to be based off of, fought against France in the 100 Years' War. And we all know that France is what Colors is based off of as well. So I think this would be definitely something that is actually a possibility. Furthermore, it could also mean that you'd be able to, at some point after you've completed the main game, revisit the Colors region and have another look around, because some people thought that the region was too short, like there wasn't really enough new things. So maybe this could actually resolve that issue with the games. Well, we're halfway there, so let's get straight into theory number 4, which is a bit more positive. That is the return of walking Pokemon. Now, that feature first appeared in Pokemon Yellow, which was also my first Pokemon game, and it was absolutely loved by fans, where you could talk to your Pikachu, see how he feels, or she, if you believe that the Pikachu is a female, but given its tail, it looks like it is in fact a male of the series. And of course it is based on Ash's Pikachu. Now this feature would go on to return in Heart Gold and Soul Silver as well. And I feel like Pokemon Let's Go was a testing ground to see if they could actually implement this once again. So hopefully one of your Pokemon will be able to walk side by side with you around the Galar region. Next up we have theory number 3, which is about the starter evolution, specifically their final forms. So I have a feeling that Scorbunny's final form, or final evolution, will be a fire and steel type, because it's very rare. I don't think they've ever done that for a starter Pokemon. Sobble will be a water and fighting type. In addition to that, it will be known as the firefighting Pokemon. And Grookey will be a grass psychic type. I think that would definitely be interesting, plus the fact that the final evolution for the water starter being called the firefighting Pokemon would be a funny mythology gag. Next we have theory number 2, which is about the legendary Pokemon of the game. So firstly, a beast trio that roam around the region will make an appearance again. and the main legendary will serve as the Beast Master, if you will. Now, we don't really know too much about the main legendaries or even anything about the legendaries. Hopefully that will be introduced tonight in the Pokemon Direct, but so far all we have is this crop circle, which kind of depicts something with a tail. So my theory is that the legendaries will be kind of like wolves in knight's armor, but again, that's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong. We will find out hopefully tonight if that is actually at all correct. And finally, at number 1, we have Armored Evolution. Now, this has been one of the most prominent theories about the Generation 8 games, mainly due to the 4chan post, which said there would be an armored Charizard or an armored Mewtwo, and it actually had something to do with Meltan and Melmetal. Now, I'll be honest, let's face it, armored Mewtwo from the Pokemon First movie looked pretty awesome, and I feel like that theory is gaining traction because of the Pokemon First movie Evolution, so the 3D CGI remake. So I feel like that might be a possibility, but I have a feeling that Armored Evolution is not actually going to work that way. It's going to work a bit differently. Now, each of the new games has brought something new to the Pokemon franchise table, with Mega Evolution and Z moves. Now, I feel like the Armored Evolution is actually going to work like something that was introduced in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which is, of course, Primal Reversion. So, if Armored Evolution does in fact appear in the game, I believe that the only Pokemon that will be capable of actually doing that will be the legendary Pokemon of the game, including the Beast Trio and the Beast Master. But once again, these are all my own theories. I could be wrong or I could be right. Only time will actually tell. Anyways, don't forget the Pokemon Direct is going to happen tonight at 11 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, and we are apparently going to get 15 minutes of information, so be sure to check that out when it goes live. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. You have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and also feel free to like, subscribe and comment to discuss any of your theories or how you feel about some of the theories that I have brought up. Anyways, bye for now.